Welcome to the Leopard Farm channel. Picture this, a single gunshot echoes through the woods, and a massive North American black bear tumbles to the ground. What might sound like a clip from an old-school hunting flick is actually an everyday reality in the backwoods of Canada these days. Local farmers and hunters are locked in a tough battle to rein in the exploding bear population, which is wreaking havoc on their livelihoods and racking up massive financial hits. In the heart of Alberta, thriving cornfields that once promised bountiful harvests are now lying in ruins, with over 500 acres ravaged beyond repair. It's an all-too-familiar sight these days, black bears gorging on the crops well before farmers can bring them in. Deep paw prints scar the soil, and entire swaths of stalks topple under cover of darkness. These clever critters strike smart. They begin their raids deep in the field's center and work outward, dodging detection and leaving growers scrambling to protect what's left. But the trouble doesn't stop at the farm gates. These bold bears are venturing into neighborhoods with zero hesitation, tipping over garbage bins and even sauntering up to front porches, sending residents into a frenzy. Thankfully, local wildlife officials step in quick, trapping the wanderers and relocating them back to the wilderness where they belong. Beekeepers in Alberta are getting hammered even harder by these marauding bears. Take Brian, a local farmer who's still shaken up from the nightmare that unfolded on his property. In his own words, voice cracking with memory, "I saw it all go down right before my eyes. Those massive bears tore through dozens of hives like they were nothing. Honey was spilling out everywhere, bees getting devoured on the spot, and I nearly lost my whole harvest for the season." Local reports show this isn't isolated. His neck of the woods has seen over 25 of these brutal raids in just the past year alone. Gear up for a successful bear hunt, and it's all about smart strategy, staying sharp, and heaps of patience. Hunters whip up irresistible baits, dry nuts and overripe fruits to create that potent, sugary aroma that draws black bears right in. They load this mix into big drums, stashing them discreetly by massive tree roots or dangling them just off low-hanging limbs, the goal being to lure the bears in without tipping them off. The moment a bear shows up, every nerve is on high alert. You've got to keep your cool, steady your breaths, and lock in your focus. Once the bruin steps into the sweet spot, ease back on that bowstring, zeroing in on key areas like the shoulder or neck. Hold tight for the perfect instant when it dips down to snag a taste of the bait. Then let that arrow fly. It's do or die with just one chance to nail it. Taking on a full-grown black bear demands pinpoint precision from your gear. There's no room for error. That's why savvy hunters swear by the Matthews V3X bow as their go-to weapon, thanks to its advanced pulley system that delivers full-on accuracy out to 45 yards and launches arrows at a blistering 350 feet per second. In the heat of the moment, you've got exactly one shot to make it count. Blow it, and that bear turns savage, zeroes in on your spot, and either charges full tilt or bolts, turning your whole outing into a bust. It's all about laser focus and honed skills to pull it off. But let's be real, no bear hunt is a walk in the park. Those veteran Bruins are crafty as hell, sniffing out human scent from hundreds of yards off, no matter how well you blended into the brush or erased your tracks. The second they sense danger, they flip the script, going on the offensive and leaving you no choice but to bail out fast to stay in one piece. Hello everyone, welcome to Leopard Farm, where we're shining a spotlight on a growing crisis tearing through America's heartland. Across the country, farmers are waking up to a nightmare. Their crops, the backbone of their livelihood, are being destroyed overnight by rampaging wild boars. These ferocious invaders show no mercy, leaving fields in ruins and threatening the very way of life for rural communities. But hope isn't lost. Enter a team of dedicated hunters, stepping up to protect our farmlands and restore peace to the countryside. This isn't just a hunt. It's a high-stakes battle to preserve the heart and soul of American agriculture. Armed and ready, these hunters gear up with cutting-edge tools, precision rifles, advanced binoculars, and stealthy suppressors to keep their movement. Every piece of equipment is carefully selected to ensure they can outsmart the boars while keeping the villages they protect safe and serene. Join us as we follow their gripping journey, filled with heart-pounding moments and unexpected twists. Can they turn the tide against the wild boar invasion? The answer awaits in the thrill of the hunt. Kevin's team trudges across the dew-soaked field at dawn, their boots sinking into the soft earth with each determined step. They fan out with practiced precision, each hunter slipping into their assigned position, blending into the landscape. A tense hush settles over the group as they scan the horizon, senses sharp and rifles ready. After a quiet 10 minutes, Jay, posted on the eastern flank, catches sight of a pack of wild boars lumbering into view. Their snorts and grunts shatter the stillness as they tear into the crops, ripping roots from the soil. Jay steadies his rifle, zeroing in on a massive lead boar. A single, thunderous shot rings out, striking the beast. It staggers, then bolts, the rest of the herd scattering into the dense underbrush like shadows in a storm. Unfazed, another hunter spots a straggling boar trailing behind chaos. With a swift, clean shot, he brings it down, the crack of his rifle echoing across the field. The team's first success ignites their focus. On the far side, Jay creeps through the brush, tracking a boar hiding in the thickets. Meanwhile, James, crouched low at a makeshift roadblock, holds his breath as a massive shape explodes from the undergrowth, charging toward the crops. Without a second's hesitation, James fires. The shot reverberates, and the boar collapses in a heap, stopped dead in its tracks. One bullet, one critical moment, and the field is saved from ruin. The distant baying of hounds cuts through the morning air, alerting James and his team to another target. They zero in on the sound, swiftly moving to a vantage point with a clear line of sight. A hulking shadow looms into view, lumbering toward the vulnerable field. James, seasoned by years of hunting, steadies his breathing and aligns his rifle with the boar's head. A single crisp shot cracks the silence, and the beast crumbles to the frost-kissed ground, stopped before it could ravage the crops. This isn't just a hunt, it's a mission to safeguard the community's livelihood, and the fight is far from finished. Welcome to the Leopard Farm channel. I'm deep in the wilds of western Texas, where the Guadalupe Mountains' rugged terrain and dense forests are my hunting grounds. This season, wild boars are wreaking havoc, raiding camps and tearing up the land in search of food. I'm on a mission to track these invasive beasts and control their numbers to protect this place. It's a tough challenge, but I'm ready. What strategies will outsmart these cunning boars? The pipeline should just stop. Join me for expert tips and heart-pounding action. Subscribe and share your best hunting tactic. What's yours? As I lead my hunting team across the Texas-New Mexico border into the Guadalupe Mountains' wild expanse, my pulse quickens. Barely stepping into the rugged terrain, a massive herd of wild boars crashes through the underbrush, grunting, charging, pure chaos. My heart races as I raise my rifle and fire, echoing through the dust. Several boars drop in heart-pounding clash, kicking off our mission to tame these invasive beasts. It's raw, electrifying, and demands every ounce of focus. Adrenaline surges, but I've got to stay sharp. Sweat beads on my brow as our team claws up the Guadalupe Mountains' jagged slopes, the air thick with anticipation. Suddenly, a thunderous roar erupts. A massive herd of wild boars barrels downhill, tusks gleaming, hoofs pounding. My pulse surges. I lead the charge, rifle blazing, bullets ripping through the chaos and boars tumble in dust. My teammate, cool under pressure, locks onto a key target, dropping it with a single perfect shot. It's an intense, heart-stopping flash in our fight to curb these invasive beasts.
Before you start hunting, don't forget to grab a valid hunting license.
The tech hums, pinpointing a boar herd lurking in the brush below. With a nod, we split into position, each move calculated, every angle covered. Rifles ready, we unleash a synchronized barrage, the crack of gunfire splitting the air. The herd scatters in a frantic stampede, our strategy paying off in spades. It's a masterclass in teamwork and tech, taming chaos with precision. How would you coordinate under pressure like this? Share your thoughts and keep up with our hunt. Guadalupe Mountains, the wild boars grow wary, vanishing into the brush. I rally my team, unleashing our hunting dogs, barking, fearless hounds that flush the cunning beasts from their hideouts. We split into lean, agile units, setting cunning ambushes along the rocky trails. As the dogs herd the boars into the open,